Hello students, welcome to Evershine Coaching Center and Shaw Sir classes. Today we are going to do the revision of the chapter of class 10 Mathematics Quadratic Equation. This is a class for all the class 10 students who belong to State Board, CBSE Board and also ICSE Board of class 10. See children, this quadratic equation is one of the very most important chapter for your daily life, application of your daily life. As you may have seen, while you are solving any problems of any chapter, you would have seen any equations you will get. You have to factorize them and you have to solve. Are you getting my point? You have to solve certain equations. To solve the equations, we use this chapter concept, that is quadratic equation. So today I am going to explain you first. In today's slot I am explaining the chapter into different parts. Now first I am going to teach you the basics of quadratic equation. Then we solve some basic problems related to quadratic equation. Third, the problems which has already appeared in your previous class, we are going to focus on those areas. Understood? And much more. See children, the very first important thing, you would have seen something called as 2. Example. What is 2? It is just a number. It is a number. Are you getting my point? 2 is number. We know the value of this. We know the value of this. 3, we know the value of this. 10, we know the value of this. Understood? Similarly, I am going to write an alphabet called as A. What is A? We don't know. We don't know. The value of A can be 1, minus 1, 10, 100, 1000, anything. It means what is the difference between these both? 2, it has the value. A, it doesn't has the value. So here what we can call them as 2 is call it as coefficient. What we call 2? Coefficient, or it's a constant number. What is A? It is called as variable. Variable means we don't know the value of this. Now what I will do, based on these two conditions, I will combine these both and I will write. Understood? Example, let me say 2 plus A, or you can say as A minus 2. Now what is this called as? Expression. This is called as algebraic expression. If I give the value, if I give the life for this expression as 0, it means if you solve this entire LHS, you get the answer as 0. Now it becomes the equation. Now this is expression. If I write this value is equals to 0, anything is equals to 0 if you get, that is called as equation. Did you understood? Without 0, without is equals to 0, that is expression. If you write is equals to 0, then it becomes equation. Now what we classify this quadratic equation as you can see, we classify them in 3 types. In how many ways? In 3 types. Okay, please make a note. Just not like you have to listen to the explanation, you have to copy it on the notes also. Understood? The first category in this is known as linear equation. What it is called as? Linear equation. Then second category, we call this as pure quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equation. Understood? The first category is linear equation, second category is pure quadratic equation, and third is just quadratic equation. It is just quadratic equation. Now I am going to give a clear picture among these 3 types. Got it? Now first let me discuss what is this linear equation. See children, an equation means one equation we have which consists of variable. As we have seen in the previous case, we have one variable. Variable means what? Unknown. An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1. If the highest degree is how much? Only 1. Example, let me say 2x plus 3. Now in this case, which is the variable? Variable is x. X value we don't know. What is the power? Power is nothing but degree. If nothing is there upon this, we can say 1 is there. Got it? Nothing is there on that means what will be there? 1 will be there. So here this is an equation. This is the equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1. Such type of equation we call it as linear equation. I'll give the definition. Just concentrate first. Did you understood? What is linear equation? An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1 is called as linear equation. Similarly, let me say an equation which involves a variable. This is the equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2. Whose highest degree is only 2. Such a equation we call it as pure quadratic equation. Such a equation we call it as pure quadratic equation. Understood? Now what do you mean by quadratic equation? Similarly, same thing. An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2. Example, let me say 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Can you see here? This is the equation. It has the variable is x. What is the power? Nothing is there means 1 and 2. Both it has 1 and 2. But always whenever we write, always we write in descending order. Descending means from highest to lowest. First you have to write power 2, then you have to write power 1 and then is constant. Power 0 means just a number. It's a number. Any doubts? Did you got the difference between all the three cases? Linear equation means an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1. It is called as linear equation. Pure quadratic, an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2. Pure quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is both 1 and 2. Such a equation is called as quadratic equation. Now second case. This is very important for your upcoming board exam. What is that? They will ask you this question. Specifically this question is very important. That is nothing but standard form. What it is? Standard form. They may ask you the question like this. Write the standard form of linear equation. What is the question? Standard form of linear equation. So what is the standard form of linear equation? Ax plus c is equals to 0. See, in place of a we get any number. In place of c we can write any number. But here x is variable. Who is variable? X. So this is called as standard form of linear equation. Then what is the standard form of pure quadratic equation? A x square plus c is equals to 0. So this is the standard form of pure quadratic equation. Now what is the standard form of quadratic equation? That is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. I hope you can see in your model paper this question has asked. In your model paper this question has asked. The standard form of quadratic equation is dash. Either it is a multiple choice question or fill up question or 1 mark question, theory, anything. But concept remains same. Any doubts? Is this clear? Good. Now please, one more thing I just like to tell here. What is that means? See children, here what is the highest degree? 1. What is the highest degree? 1. It means it has 1 root. How many root this equation has? 1 root. One root means one solution. One solution means one answer. We get one value of x. That is called as one root. In pair of linear equation, we call it as one solution. There we use the word solution. Here we use a word root. Got it? Similarly, what is the highest power in this? 2. So how many roots it has? 2 roots. It has 2 roots. Here what is the highest degree? 2. Then it has 2 roots. Is this clear? Just a minute.
What, sir?
We can pause. Just a minute, children. Just a minute. 2 minutes. How many are there? Like how many are there? Just prayer is going on. Azan, that's the reason. This is the new marker. New marker there. New marker. Not that man. Yeah, make a note. Make a note. First take the column linear equation. Linear equation. Point number 1. Point number 1. An equation which involves a variable. An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1, whose highest degree is only 1, is called linear equation. Is called linear equation. Full stop. Next point. Standard form of linear equation. Standard form of linear equation is ax plus c is equals to 0, is equals to 0. Highlight that in the box, highlight that in the box. Ax plus c is equals to 0. Next line, same point, next line, right, where WHERE, where A and C are coefficients. A and C are coefficients or constants, got it? Next line, x is variable, x is variable, x is variable. Next line, highest degree is equals to 1, highest degree is equals to 1. So what is the highest degree of linear equation? That is 1. Done. Next point, example 2x plus 3 is equals to 0, 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. Next point, it has one root, it has one root, it has one root. Done. Next heading, pure quadratic equation. Next heading, pure quadratic equation. Same thing. Now what you have copied, same thing you should write, just in place of only 1 write only 2. That is nothing but an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2 is called pure quadratic equation, is called pure quadratic equation. Next line, what did we took in the before case? What we took? Standard form. Good. So take down the standard form. Standard form of pure quadratic equation is ax square plus c is equals to 0, ax square plus c is equals to 0, where a and c are coefficients or constants, x is variable, Example, 3x square minus 9 is equals to 0, 3x square minus 9 is equals to 0. Done. Next point, it has two roots, it has two roots. Next heading, quadratic equation. Next heading, quadratic equation. What is the definition of quadratic equation? An equation which involves a variable, whose highest degree is both 1 and 2, Actually we have to use, if you see in your grammar of English, we write R because there are two, no? So we should write R. If you want, you can write is also, no problem now here. Okay, is both 1 and 2 is called quadratic equation. Standard form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a comma b and c are coefficients or constants. Actually we should write like a, b are coefficients and c should be written as constant, but here just I am giving you people this kind of sentence. Understood? Because it has variable and number, right? So we call this as coefficient. If it is just a number, we call them as constant. Understood? अगर से वो वेरिएबल के साथ में है तो हम उसको कोएफिशिएंट बोलेंगे. अगर से वो बस नंबर है तो हम उसको क्या बोलना है, कांस्टेंट. गॉट इट? बट आई हैव गिवन लाइक ऑल द थ्री सेम सेंटेंस. जस्ट फॉर योर basic knowledge, I have given all the three as same sentence I have given over there. Understood? Good. Now shall we start solving the problems? Good. Take down the first question. Take down the first question. Yes, copy down. 5 years ago, 5 years ago, comma, Gauri, I was, Gauri, G-O-U-R-I, Gauri was thrice as old as Ganesh, full stop. 5 years ago, Gauri was thrice as old as Ganesh, full stop. 10 years later, Gauri will be twice, T-W-I-C-E, twice as old as Ganesh, full stop. How old are Gauri and Ganesh? How old are Gauri and Ganesh? Children, you also can follow me through my YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, and do not forget to click the like button and share this video as much as possible with your all the friends. Is this clear? And subscribe to our channel to watch our all pre-recorded videos, and inshallah we will be coming live through all your social networking sites to help you out to face the upcoming board exam. Okay, good. See children, here the question is you need to understand carefully step by step. 5 years ago, ego का मतलब क्या बेटा? 5 साल पहले, before 5 years. Understood? Before 5 years, 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು? गौरी was thrice as old as गणेश. गौरी की एज कितनी थी? गणेश की एज जितनी है उससे 3 दुगना ज्यादा थी. 3 ಹೊತ್ತೇನಿತ್ತು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಗೌರಿ ಏಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? Understood? That is the first point. So, do you know the age of Ganesh and Gauri? We don't know. So take down, let the present age of Gauri, of Gauri, let the present age of Gauri be how much years, children? X years. And what about Ganesh age? Ganesh age be Y years. Ganesh age be Y years, because we don't know both the ages. So I am taking Gauri age as X and Ganesh age as Y. Now let me come to the first sentence, what they have asked. Okay, first sentence what they said, 5 years ago. First case is 5 years ago. This is the condition, this is the case. 5 years ago. What will be the Gauri's age? 5 years ago. Present age is X. Then 5 years ago, Gauri age or Gauri's age will be x minus 5. Suppose now my age is 10 years. 5 years before, you should do minus 5 with the present age. अब मेरी जो एज है उससे पांच को हमारे को क्या करना है, सेपरेट करना है. अंडरस्टूड. गौरी एज नाउ इज x years. 5 years before it was x minus 5 years. Got it? Then what about Ganesh age? I'm not calculating. I did enter into the chapter, into your problem, but just I'm concluding what was their ages before. Understood? Now what about Ganesh age? Ganesh age will be y minus 5. Simple. Logic is simple, right? Understood? Gauri's age will be x minus 5. Ganesh age will be y minus 5. Now come to the question. What they say? 5 years ago, Gauri was thrice as old as his Ganesh. Gauri is x minus 5. Gauri is thrice of 3 times of age of Ganesh. What is the age of Ganesh? Y minus 5. Understood? Understood this case? समझ में बेटा? Good. गौरी की एज 5 साल पहले कितनी है? x माइनस 5 ईयर्स है. गणेश की एज कितनी है? अभी उनकी एज x ईयर्स है, तो 5 साल पहले कितनी होगी? x माइनस 5. अभी y ईयर्स है, 5 साल पहले कितनी है? y माइनस 5. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ 5 years ago Gauri's age will be thrice of Ganesh age. Now let me solve this case. That is nothing but x minus 5 is equals to 3 into y is 3y plus into minus 3 5 is 15. Now take your variables one side and constant terms other side, right? I mean x variables, x terms one side and just a number other side. Shall we frame it as a equation, right? That is x as it is, minus 3 plus 3y come this side, minus 3y is equals to minus 5 go that side, plus 5, this minus 15 as it is. Then x minus 3y is equals to 5 minus 15 is minus 10. Any doubts? Any doubts? Did you understood this equation? How did we get? Good. Now let me call this equation as equation 1. Now let me call this equation as equation 1. Understood? Next, come to the next case. What is the next condition? 10 years later, 10 साल बाद, 8 वर्ष आमिल है. What is the present age of Gauri? X. After 10 years, how much will be? Plus 10. 5 years before means minus 5. After means plus. Before means before or ago means minus. Understood? Now similarly, 10 years later, 10 years later, Gauri age or Gauri's age will be x plus 10 and Ganesh age will be y plus 10. I am calculating with respect to present age. Now what is the case? They have said Ganesh age will be after 10 years, Gauri will be how much? Twice as old as Ganesh. Gauri is x plus 10 will be twice means 2 times. 2 times of age of Ganesh. That is y plus 10. That's nothing but y plus 10. Any doubts? Now shall we solve this equation? That is x plus 10 is equals to 2 into y, 2y, plus into plus, plus 2 tens are 20. Then x as it is, plus 2y come this side, minus 2y is equals to 20, plus 10 go that side, minus 10. Then x minus 2y is equals to 20 minus 10 is plus 10. Let me say this as equation 2. Let me call this equation as equation 2. Any doubts? So we got 2 equations. Now absolutely we know the concept how to solve the 2 linear equations. See, power of x is 1, power of y is 1, so they are called as linear equation. But here we are solving 2 equations together, so we call this as simultaneous linear equation. So we call this as simultaneous linear equation. Okay. Did you copy this case? Copy down soon. Quick. How many viewers? Done? Good. Now, what is equation 1? X minus 3y is equals to minus 10. Equation 2, x minus 2y is equals to plus 10. See here, what is equation 1? X minus 3y is equals to minus 10, and this equation is x minus 2y is equals to plus 10. See children, here we have to interchange the sign. Sometimes if it is plus and it is minus, we can cancel directly. If not, you have to interchange the sign. This is minus, this is plus, and this is minus. Now we can see plus x and minus x will get cancelled. Understood? Plus and minus will get cancelled. Children, 1 minute. Copied? Good. Yeah. Minus 3 plus 2 or plus 2 minus 3. In 2 can we subtract 3? No. No means minus 3 minus 2 is 1, that is 1y is equals to minus 10 is minus 20. This minus get cancelled both the sides. So the value of y is plus 20. The value of y is plus 20. Now we want the value of x. Out of these two equations, which is having the less numbers or least numbers, you can substitute in that. Which one shall we do? Shall we take equation 2? Okay. Now substitute the value of y in equation 2. What is equation 2? X minus 2y is equals to plus 10. What is x minus what is y? 20 is equals to 10. X minus 2 into 20 is 40 is equals to 0. X minus 40 equals 0. Then x is equals to minus 40 come to the RHS side, it becomes plus 40. It becomes plus 40. Is this clear? Is it correct? Is it correct? Are you sure? This shows your level of concentration. See, minus 40 come this side means plus 40. What about this 10? Where it goes? This shows that your interest and your concentration and dedication towards the steps. Children, simply coming and sitting in the class or watching the video, it doesn't give any clarity and it doesn't give any marks. Which one will give you the marks? Your concentration. So please be active in the class while the session is going on. Got it? So here what we should do? Minus 20 is nothing but that is minus 40. It is not is equals to 0. This is equals to 10, not 0. Got it? Then therefore the value of x is 10. Minus 40 come this side, plus 40. So the value of x is 50, not 40. Got it? Good. Now most of the students will do this mistake. They found x, they found y, they will leave the answer. But they don't think for a while, what was the question has asked to me? Did they ask you to find the value of x and y? No. What did they ask? How old are Gauri and Ganesh? So what is the age of Gauri and Ganesh? So what is the age of Gauri? What is the age of Gauri? Gauri we took as x. So you should write, therefore the present age of Gauri, the present age of Gauri is how much? The present age of Gauri is equals to 50 years, and Ganesh is equals to how much? 20 years. So this is the present age. Is this clear?
Sir, can you just repeat the substitute value?
Okay, children, due to the restriction of the Instagram live, what we do here, we are going to stop this session here. Soon after this, we will be starting the next session. Okay, I hope you all have understood the basics of quadratic equation, the numerical what we have done. Still more number of sums we are going to continue. Okay, so keep watching and wish you all the best of luck, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes. SHAH Shah SIR Sir CLASSES Shah Sir Classes. That's our YouTube channel. Watch, share, like, comment. Thank you. Keep watching.